Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at the long lost pet, the forgotten pet, the level 100 legendary snowman. Now I just so happen to be lucky enough to get this pet right when the Jerry Festival first came out. The snowman pet is insane, it does so much damage, and it actually does more damage than the wither skeleton pet at level 100. If we take a look at the base damage stats, it actually gives 25 strength, 25 damage, and 25% crit damage. I actually put the crochet tiger plushie on it, which gives it 35 more attack speed, greatly buffing the damage of the pet. Okay, so let's take a look at the perks of this pet. First one, Blizzard, slows all enemies within 8 blocks. Now this one isn't too good. I mean, maybe if you're doing something like dungeons where everything's running around, but it's really not that useful. Okay, so Editor Darwin here. I was just thinking about the uses for the slowness ability, and actually in the floor 7 wither skeleton phase, it might be pretty good to slow him down if you're struggling with that, but it's still not very good in general use. The next two perks though are really good. So Frostbite, your freezing aura slows enemy attacks, causing you to take 15% reduced damage. Now, this is really good, especially for like slayers or dungeons, where you will be taking 15% reduced damage. Now, that's actually really good. That's insane, because 15% less damage means you stay alive 15% longer.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
So if you struggle with like slayer bosses or just staying alive in general, this pet is really good. So if you struggle with like staying alive for slayer bosses or in dungeons, it's a pretty good tank pet. And with the given strength and damage buffs, it's a pretty good all-around pet. Okay, let's take a look at the third perk, Snow Cannon. Your snowman fires a snowball, dealing 5 times your strength when a mob gets close to you, with a 1-second cooldown. Now this perk gives you a literal machine gun fighting by your side, which is kind of cool. After the strength nerf, it actually did not affect this perk, even though it may sound like it did. For the snowball damage test, I'm going to be using full Reaper armor with an ancient tarantula helmet. And I will also be using a withered axe of the shredded, and the withered gives more strength, therefore buffing the snowball. So if I were to get close to a zombie without using the shift ability on my Reaper armor and holding my axe of the shredded, I'll be doing, well, let's wait, 46,000 damage every single second to any mob that's near. So that stacks up pretty quick. That's pretty good, and if you throw down a mana flux and use the shift ability on this, then you'll be doing some pretty good damage every single second. So this extra passive damage every single second is really close to the amount that the wither skeleton gives. Just to show you the damage comparison, I'm going to be using the legendary level 100 wither skeleton pet. So with this pet, I'm doing 275,000 damage, which is pretty good. But now if I switch over to the snowman pet, let me go see my damage. Now I'm doing 307,000 damage, which is like 30,000 more damage than I was previously doing. So now it's only fair if I test it on a slayer boss. Okay, now I'm going to test the snowman pet on a tier 5 revenant horror. Okay, here we go. So it switched over to the snowman. I'm going to use the ability on my armor. And this is just shredding the boss. I'm taking 15% less damage too. I got kind of low, but wow, that was really fast. Now I'll go over and change my auto pet rule, and I'll change it to the wither skeleton just to see how fast this is in comparison. Okay, so my boss spawn, I'm gonna throw down my mana flux, which I forgot to do last time. Gonna use my ability on my armor, and I'm just gonna see how long it takes to kill this. Oh, we got some lag backs there. It's not ideal. Definitely taking a noticeable difference though in how long it's going to take. Okay, so I killed it. I 3 foul flesh. Hey. Okay, so there's definitely a noticeable difference between killing the bosses, and the snowman pet is definitely better than the wither skeleton. Now for the final verdict, is the snowman pet better than the wither skeleton? It's a really good pet, and I would say yes, it is definitely better than the wither skeleton in damage and in tanking damage. However, would I advise going for this pet? No, it is really expensive, and for the steep price point, it would be more optimal just going for something like a wither skeleton or even a tiger pet. Because if we take a look at the auction house and search for Snowman, there are not that many up. There's like 2 pages, just about, maybe like 1. The lowest price for a 57 is 15.2 mil, which is definitely not worth the money. However, if you get lucky enough to open a gift and get a snowman pet, then I would definitely take advantage of that and start using it. But yeah, if you can get this out of a gift, then I would definitely recommend using it unless you need the money. Or if you already have a damaged pet like the wither skeleton or a tiger, then I would just suggest to use those. But it is a pretty good all-around pet to use, and that's all I have to say. So if you like the video, please hit the like button, consider subscribing, and I will see you all next time. Bye.